Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. It's Lisa here with a week ahead reading, this time for our beautiful Aries. Hi Aries, hope you're having a great day so far. Let's jump in and see what the spirit think is going to happen this week. The Sun. What a great start to the week, you guys. The Seven of Cups. The Nine of Swords. The World. Three of Swords. If you like my content, guys, please do like, subscribe, and share. Wheel of Fortune. The Emperor. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so when I jump into the field this week, you guys, I'm actually feeling like it's a really good week for you. I feel like it is a wish come true of some sort, with the confusion that you've been feeling about certain things clearing up this week. I definitely think that you have been in a little bit of a rut when it comes to your thoughts. I feel like you could have been really worried about how something was going to turn out. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, I'm saying that whatever's going on in your life, it is turning in your favor and there is a conclusion and a really happy outcome. So I do feel like there could be a ending and a new beginning here, because you do have the Three of Swords. That's generally indicating to me a heartbreak, but it can be a heartbreak about anything. It can be separation due to distance. It can be and with the Wheel of Fortune and the World coming up right next to each other, I would say that fate takes a hand in things. And if there is someone overseas that you've been missing dearly, I do believe that they could be coming to visit you this week, or you'll be getting happy news about overseas relatives this week. Also, with the Ace of Pentacles here, I do feel like there is some sort of gift coming to you this week. It could be that a family member overseas sends you a gift and it makes you really happy because it is plane tickets to go and see them. Something like that. It could also be that a worrisome issue that you've been confused about comes to a close and comes to an end. And even though you're disappointed with how it all works out, it leads to a really happy outcome in the long run, because it's the world. It's the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's telling me that whatever it is that's coming to an end, it's actually a really good thing for you. It's meant to be. So even though there's a heartbreak over this ending, there is a new beginning that comes straight afterwards that is actually really feeling very good for you. It's one of those times in your life where you're going through a big spiritual growth, I want to say, because I do feel like there's this energy of progression of self. So generally with a spiritual awakening, we go through some confusion, we get really depressed about it, we have to accept some really hard truths about the world and about the reality that we're walking around in, and then finally we get to a point where we surrender to our fate and it leads us to the most amazing and joyful place. And I feel like that's kind of what I see happening for you guys this week. So whether that's in work, or whether that's in love, or whether that's in, you know, just family stuff, family dynamics that you've got going on, I really feel like there's some positive energy here this week, guys. For those of you who are looking for a relationship, I would say that this week there could be some confusion about a situationship. So if you are in a dating situation, I would say to you, maybe don't put all your eggs in one basket. I definitely think you need to keep it open, because you're still going off a closing of an old cycle when it comes to your love life and the beginning of a new one. If you are already in a relationship, I would say this is a really great week for you guys. There could be some sort of clearing of the air and the ending and resolution to a problem that both of you have been having for a while, that I think leads to a really fortuitous momentum in your relationship overall. For those of you who are asking about money and finance, I would definitely say that money and finance this week is actually looking better than it has in a long time. I think there could be a financial solution on the way that gets rid of some stress and worry that you've been going through. And whatever this financial new beginning is, it's something that's going to stay here for a long time, because the Emperor's here. He's all about old growth. He's about the oldest tree in the forest. So I definitely feel like whatever's beginning this week financially for you, whether that's a new job, whether that's a new investment plan, a new budget, whatever it is. I definitely think that this week is something that where you're going to have a breakthrough that's going to last the distance. Other messages for Aries, please, Spirit. Definitely a lightening of the mood here this week, you guys. Okay, the Golden Protector wants to jump out. I think the main message here this week, you guys, is that no matter what you're going through, the universe has actually got your back in this particular circumstance. It could be that you've been going through a lot of emotional stress, either over a relationship or over a job or over family, whatever it is. I feel like you are protected this week as you go through the week. So I'm not worried about any slight disappointments or separations that you're going through. I think that they could be leading to a really good place. And no matter what, you have people around you who care about you, who want to be there for you, who want to be your champion, who want to protect you and guide you. And I think that this is just an indication that there are people around you this week that could be going above and beyond to make sure that you are actually looked after this week. Ooh. Elf-struck, enchanted, beguiled, and spelled. Something really good is going to happen this week, and I have a feeling that it's the answer to a prayer that you've been asking for a really long time. It's the end of a really long cycle and the beginning of a new, exciting, and enchanting world. So I would say make sure that you are protecting your own emotions as you go through these very up and down energies. I'm not going to lie, they are very up and down. Because one minute you're up, the sun's shining, you're feeling really happy, then you get confused, then you get depressed, then you come to some sort of conclusion, and then you get heartbreak, and then the universe shows you, hey, you came to the wrong conclusion, let's turn that around and gift you something amazing that's going to last a really long time and make you feel really amazing. So don't jump to conclusions this week. Try and protect your emotions as you're going through this very up and down energy. Nobility, grace, gratitude. Focus on what you have to be grateful for and let go of the rest, because ultimately, whatever it is that you're leaving behind this week, whatever it is that you're heartbroken over, it's just an illusion, I think you'll find. With everything else here in the sun and the elf struck with Atheling, I really feel like this is one of those times where you could talk yourself into a disappointment that doesn't really exist. So just make sure this week, you guys, that you are making sure that you're checking in with your own emotions when it comes to staying in the middle path, not getting too excited, not getting too overwhelmed with any depression or anything like that, and just knowing that an ending and a beginning is in phase for you. Final messages for Aries this week, please, Spirit. Expect a pleasant surprise. The Prophet. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite cards in this deck, you guys. It's basically the Prophet with the Sun is saying to you, oh my gosh, the most amazing thing is about to happen for you, but you're not going to see it coming. It's out of the blue. It's sudden. It's serendipitous. It's like the universe is working behind the scenes to bring you something. This gift that I see coming in for you this week is going to be something that's very, very important to you over time. So definitely make sure that you're open to goodness this week, because I see so much light coming into your field this week. It's crazy. Perception. Beware, someone that you're attracted to may not be all that they seem right now. So this is what I'm getting with the Golden Protector. Don't get so swept up with things and fall for the easy path, like get rich quick schemes or ideas that don't really seem grounded in reality. You guys are pretty good at not doing that anyway, but I just want to let you know that there is the potential here for someone to try and hoodwink you into believing something that may not be 100% true. So just know that the universe is going to protect you. There's nothing here to worry about. There's so much light coming into the field, and there's a happy surprise coming at the end of it anyway. So I don't think it's anything to be too concerned about, just to be aware of. And finally, you have past lives. So with past lives coming up here, I definitely think that there is an old issue from a different lifetime coming up and karmically being restored and released this week. And I definitely feel like with this energy coming up in the field, it's one of those times where if you don't understand why you're having an emotional reaction to something in the moment, generally it means that it's energy from another lifetime. So try not to worry too much if things are coming up and giving you reactions that you wouldn't normally have, because I definitely think that this week is one of those weeks where you're clearing old karma in a really, really positive way, you guys. Don't forget, karma can be positive too. It can be dharma. And I really feel like in this particular circumstance, a past life issue with a person, particularly in a relationship, could be coming to an end. And it's for the best for everyone because it releases you from an old karmic cycle and protects you as you go into this new energy, this new chapter, this new beginning that's so much brighter than the one that you've currently been in. So, guys, I really think that this is a really great week for you guys. I really am looking forward to hearing about how it all went in the comments below. If you guys could let me know what you're going through, I would really appreciate it. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share, and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next week.